I got you. This is your favorite uncle. What's going on, bro?
Man, nothing much. About to go meet up with my brother. What's happening with you?
Man, look. You want to go to the Cowboys, Julio? Or you want to stay in Atlanta?
Oh, man, nah, I'm out of there, man.
You
He's
out of
out. He's out of there.
Yo, what's up, you super the great Patriot here, DGP, back again with another episode of Patriot Keys. And in this video right here, we're here to talk about the title you see of Julio Jones, New England Patriot. Is that really a potential possibility? But before we get into it, man, it's been a while since I had some Patriot content, so you might have forgot. Just listen up. It's free 99, won't cost you anything. Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Leave a like on the video, and let's go ahead and talk about this Julio Jones news that came out. So if you saw the clip before, as I played it before the video started, Julio Jones, got called by Shannon Sharpe today on Undisputed, and he basically said, "I'm out of there, dog. Like I'm gone. I'm out of there." Then he had some little banter about the Cowboys, and that's not the case. So now it's like Julio. We already knew he wanted to get traded. The Falcons have been open that they want to get traded, and now they're coming out and saying they will even trade him to the NFC. So they're trying to get rid of Julio. Julio's trying to get gone. So it looks like that at this point it's imminent right now that it's going to happen. So let's go ahead, take a look at some of this stuff and just talk about Julio Jones, man. He's one of the top receivers in the NFL. Although the past few years haven't been the best, he's still one of the top receivers of this decade. We think about the great wide receivers that came this past decade. You got to think of Julio Jones. So one thing that is really intriguing to keep in mind, a big factor in this trade, as reported by Jeremy Fowler, and why it's kind of hard for this Julio trade, and the reason why that the Falcons are trading him is because they don't have to cap for him. With everything going on, especially with Matt Ryan's contract, how they're owing him $100 million over the next 3 years, there's not much that you can really do. And plus with the whole COVID thing, how the cap went down this year, it's kind of put him in a tricky situation. Now, had it not been for COVID, Julio Jones probably would have still been a Falcon. But we knew this deal was going to happen anyway, because remember, a few years ago, he had a contract dispute, and they basically said, all right, we're going to give you some money right now. We'll deal with it later on. We'll deal with it later on. And they did this around the time they went to the Super Bowl, lost 28-3. Again, a big factor is Julio Jones this year is $15.3 million in salary cap, which some people are saying for a 32, 34-year-old receiver, that's a lot. In the grand scheme of things, they think about Julio Jones, it's not really that much. And look at the teams with the cap space right now, because they have to make this trade after June 1st so that it can work best with the cap and everything. They're still going to have to owe them this money. But in terms of for the cap, the Chargers, $21 million in cap. The Colts, $19 million. The 49ers, $17 million. And the Patriots, $16 million. And this is just how it is right now. We all know when this trade happens, somebody's deal is going to get restructured. Signing, but it's going to get put into a signing bonus. So it doesn't count that much against the cap. But that's right now. Even if we don't do that, the Patriots have enough cap space to get Julio Jones. They're one of the few teams. These teams right here are the few teams that have the cap space as constructed right now to go get Julio Jones. So I think, and the Falcons, they've been asking for a first round pick. That's been like their whole biggest thing, is to get a first round pick for Julio, and that's what they asked before the draft and everything. And I think he's worth a first round pick to me, especially if you're a contending team. Like if I'm the 49ers, I give up that first round pick. What's a first round pick to me if I'm in the Super Bowl? Same with the Indianapolis Colts, I give up that first round pick. The Chargers, maybe not. Maybe it's a second round pick or so, because you're still building, even though with Julio helps you get to the Super Bowl. You're necessarily not a championship contender team, especially with the first-year head coach. But for the New England Patriots, would I trade a first-round pick for him? Absolutely. And even you can put him in a situation where, okay, let's say that they want a first-round pick and they want a receiver to combat that. I say, why not first round and N'Keal Harry for Julio Jones? It was reported before early this offseason that N'Keal Harry potentially could have got traded. Go ahead. Why not? He needs a fresh start. New England's not working for him. Go ahead, trade N'Keal Harry. Maybe you want to trade a second-round pick because you don't want to give up that first-round pick because you're giving up a young wide receiver. But maybe you go ahead, you trade N'Keal Harry to the Falcons, who they're already rebuilding. They're just kind of in a limbo with Matt Ryan. But they have Ridley, who's a stud. You got Kyle Pitts, who's going to be a stud, I believe. And then you could add N'Keal Harry, who may just need a fresh start. So N'Keal Harry and then a second-round pick, maybe you throw in another late-round pick, a fifth-round pick for him. I think that works perfectly fine for both sides, for both parties. The Falcons get N'Keal Harry, who's not going to cost that much, and again, a young wide receiver who was playing the outside for us too, and that's what Julio Jones plays. He plays the slide as well, but he's more so an outside the numbers type receiver. That's N'Keal Harry. And again, maybe he just needs a fresh start and everything, and it's just not working out in New England potentially. But even though we got Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, all that stuff, we get Julio Jones, all that stuff, debunk all that stuff. Y'all can move down. So I would say give him the kill Harry, give him some picks for Julio Jones, make this move Bill Belichick. It's a no-brainer to me. To me, it's a no-brainer. And that's the deal I would like to see. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you feel like that Julio Jones is worth a first-round pick? And if you're the Patriots, how do you like my trade? N'Keal Harry and a pick, most likely a second-round pick, hopefully. But if they ask for it first, if it comes down to that, I'll give that up. So let's say N'Keal Harry and a first-round pick for Julio Jones. Would you do that trade if you're New England? Let me know in the comment section down below. And again, if you're a team of any other, fan of any other team, if you think that y'all should get Julio Jones or not get Julio Jones, let me know down below in the comment section. But it's your boy DGP. Again, appreciate y'all rocking out with me. By the time you see this video, I probably will be streaming soon later tonight. NCAA Football 14 Series Season 2 starts tonight, even though I know the full Season 1 isn't up on YouTube. We're working on that. But again, like I said before, all the up-to-date stuff is all on Twitch. Go ahead, check it out, man. Follow my Twitch down below in the description. That's all I got to say. Like, subscribe, comment, all the great stuff, man. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.